Hello students and viewers, you're welcome to the studio of Wismats. In our previous classes, we did consider the meaning of inequality. We also considered the symbols involved in inequalities. And in our very last class, we considered some examples that reflect on inequality. Today, just for a wrap, we will be considering how we can represent these inequalities on a number line. Now, I believe you've been practicing what we've been doing so far. And as you do that, of course, you can easily keep track with what we're doing. So here we have been asked to represent the following numbers on a number line. Very simple. Now, the big question is, what's a number line? A number line is a straight line horizontally that we can arrange our numbers in an orderly way. Positive numbers, negative, and of course zero. It houses what is called integers. So let us see this. 1. X is greater than 2. So consider one that maybe we want to have this as a number line, and number line can contain numbers to infinity. But for the purpose of what we want to do, let's just consider a few, a short number range. So say these are middle and this is 1. So we could say this is 1. If this is 2, this is 3, and maybe 4. Moving forward, we can just say this is a negative 1 to this side, negative 2, negative 3, maybe negative 4. That's a very short range. And then now we're being asked x is greater than 2. So this is not the 2, this is a negative 2, so these are 2. So we consider this real here. So we'll make a circle there, an unshaded circle, because 2 is not part of it. Greater than, outrightly greater than, so that can count from 3. All numbers 3 to infinity, you were to keep doing so. We'll just give it a stroke out, and this is it. So you can easily write it there that your x here is greater than 2. So that's how to represent that. So let's also look at maybe the second one. This one says that x is less than or equal to 4. So let's say we are considering this for a number line. So let's say this is 0, this 1, 2, very quickly 3, and maybe 4, and maybe 5, and we'll to keep going. And the negative, this minus 1, minus 2, and so on. Now we're told that x is less than or equal to 4. This is where we have our 4, so we could just bring it out. This has to be shaded because we are saying it is less than or equal to 4, meaning 4 is part of that number. We were saying on or before 3 o'clock, 3 is part of it. So this less than or equal to 4 entails that 4 is part of the number. So 4 being drawn out has to be shaded. Less than turns to the left, so we'll just give it down here. We could just say this, so we can just write it there that x is less than or equal to 4. Let's try this. This number line, this is simply telling us that x is greater than minus 1 but less than or equal to 3. So let's say we're considering this, and let's say this is 0, 1, 2, 3, and so on. Let's just say that for this minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, and so on. So now where is our minus 1? This minus 1 is less than x is as good as saying that x is greater than minus 1. And all these numbers to this side are the ones that are greater than. So we could just say this. We bring it out, less than. So this minus 1 is not even part of it, so it won't be shaded. We are saying it is less than. So all the numbers, it is actually greater than. So all the numbers to this side, as it's going that way. And then of course this other one, x is less than or equal to 3, means from 3 here, it will be shaded and it is coming this way. So that's the number range. So while this is going this way, this one can just be coming this way. So that's the number range. We have this as the number range. So we can just write here that minus 1 less than x. So that's how to simply represent our inequalities on a number line. quite simple. Please do well to subscribe and to follow our channel.